You get to Draco Meteor here, knockout. If Ditto goes down, then Draco's. Oh wow, he lived. I don't think I die. Oh wow, I died. That's not good. What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server, guys. I am in a good mood, man. It's weird. Nothing happened. Just the thought of uploading, as cheesy as it sounded, it's like, man, I want to put out some video. I want to put out a video, and I just got a rush of like happiness. And it's weird because what's weirder is I'm not sure why that is, because I don't want to be a PokeTuber. I have other things that worldwide, or at least US wide, that I want to accomplish. But there's just something about doing this that I'm not sure, and I definitely want to pay more attention to it, because they always say, what would you do if you weren't getting paid for it? And I'm literally doing that, but it's not exactly what I wanted. It's crazy. It's crazy. But today we're gonna be using a team by Velenoso, and the reason I'm using this team, shout outs to you, my man, thank you, it's because he said, yo Jam, I built this team around the core of Corviknight, Jellicent, and Sylveon, and within the first 5 turns I usually lose the first 3, but because of that core solidness, I always win the game anyway. So it'd be nice if you could show me how it should be done, and I'm hoping that I can do that for him. So we're gonna be using Dracozolt again. Nothing original on this team other than Sylveon. I've used all these Pokemon before, but Jellicent, it definitely is something that you should be wary of. That boy is dangerous. Let's put that Sylveon, which helps with Dracozolt, Mystic Fire, Wish Protect, so no more Heal Bell, Earthquake. Oh, you're gonna get trapped. I'm gonna trap you all. I'm gonna trap the Dracozolt, so he won't be able to go for, if he's choice, he'll never go for Bolt Beak, or he's gone. Sylveon is almost unguardable. In fact, once I trap this, Sylveon doesn't switch. Obviously the Dracozolt can just blow me away. And he blows away quite a bit of my team, in fact. So let's this is for my boy that passed me the team. So firstly, my guy, you gotta assess. You gotta do the left to right analysis. If you're if you're a coaching client of mine, this is like Jam's bread and butter. You heard this to ad nauseum. Left right analysis. So Hydreigon, first determine the subjective value. Subjective value of Hydreigon, it means how much value that Pokemon has in that particular game. Objective value is how good the Pokemon is in general, the stats and all that stuff. But in Pokemon, in a competitive battle, only subjective value matters. Objective value, it doesn't matter that much. So Hydreigon Scarf blows this away. Potential, and his wall. So Choice Scarf Hydreigon in the late game has the potential to murk, and it helps as secondary check to that Dracozolt. No solid dragon resist, so solid. Corviknight is U-turn. Not very valuable. Doesn't guard well against anything in particular, but it's nice for defog. That's its purpose. Jellicent's Hex, very difficult to deal with. In fact, Jellicent can only be KO'd by Dracozolt and potentially physical Dracopult. So that's something. Dracozolt behind the sub. Gotta be wary of Seismitoad, but other than that, pretty solid as well. Sylveon's core purpose, again, guards well against everything, and Dugtrio to catch the Dracozolt and then have Sylveon have his way. So on lead, what we're going to do is the only thing that I fear is this thing and Dracozolt, both of which are trap fodder. So what we're gonna do is hyper voice here. Now the reason we're hyper voicing is to get this thing low to where Dragon Claw can knock him out with Hustle. And yeah, that's great. So we're gonna wish here. The reason we're wishing is to to account for the Copper Jaw coming in. We'll be able to go to Jellicent. Initially I was gonna get the Sand Gun, but he power whips. I would have tanked, and I would have been able to come back because I'm max defense. So even if he was banded, so Will-O-Wisp misses. That sucks. We're gonna go hardcore Corviknight here on the out chance he's rocking Toxic, right? And this allows us to defog. The defog is important. So big Will-O-Wisp miss, as he got a big power whip miss as well. I'm just gonna go hard back to Jellison again. I have speed Copper Jaw. Even if he power whips, that's completely fine by me. As he goes to he's playing very aggressively, so I already know his play style. That gave me a lot of information just outright. I'm not sure if he's physical. If he's physical, he has to go for Phantom Force, Fire Blast. Okay. He gets a big burn. That's a big burn right there. Copper Jaw is banded. He's shown me that he could Dynamax here. Heavy slams. Corviknight coming in, but I know he won't predict. That Rocky Helmet goes a long way with U-turn here. As he's going to heavy slam again. So he's a type to just click. Oh, he's not banded. Also, Power Whip just does that much to Jellison? That's crazy. That is nuts. So he goes down to Earthquake here. Hopefully I connect. Seismitoad is not gonna come in comfortably. Yeah. And I want to say that's dragon range. Not dragon. I mean Dragon Claw range. Because it's stabbed. It's a lot of attack. It probably was. But so we get to Wish here. Copper Jaw. We probably should hyper voiced hard there. Because Copper Jaw is getting too comfortable coming in. But we get to go to Corviknight here. He's gonna I didn't expect him to heat crash, because that would have invited Jellison. But we're free to roost here, and we can do this all day because of the Rocky Helmet. And once Copper Jaw gets down to a certain range, Sylveon can freely just come in and hyper voice. We've already discussed this. I wish we weren't burnt. Either way, it's the same situation. I wish we weren't burnt. So I'm gonna mid-ground Hydreigon here because I know he won't Draco Meteor. We get to U-turn here. I know he's locked into this. Because Mandibuzz is just you gotta go Mandibuzz. Jellison is still good. It's a big miss on the Seismitoad. Because otherwise I'd just be able to do to go Dracozold and start messing him up now. Jellison coming back helps quite a bit. He's showing U-turn, so he's probably foul play. Alright, so we're gonna go Jellison here and recover. Because what I'm looking at end game wise, because that's right, perfect. So I get to Will-O-Wisp here. Likely Seismitoad coming in, which should be excellent because that neutralizes recovery. And he's gonna double switch here. I'm gonna go to Sylveon because I'm expecting maybe Dragapult. And at this point, Copper Jaw can no longer do what Copper Jaw does. We free to Hyper Voice here. Yeah, you can't just go Copper Jaw anymore. Because we knock it out with Mystical Fire. And this is where Sylveon becomes a problem. As I mentioned earlier, he doesn't deal with this very well. So he has to go to the Dracozold. And that's Dog Trio fodder. And we have Hydreigon to back up check versus that. So we're going to protect here on a potential double switch as he Bolt Beaks. He must not be choiced, otherwise he would never Bolt Beak there. So what I'm going to do is go to Jellicent on a potential sack to see if he's going to switch up moves. Doesn't switch up moves, so either does not see my Dugtrio or he doesn't give a fuck. Man, I'm going to... Alright, fucking Dynamax. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about Dynamaxing. Pretty sure he's gonna stay in though. I'll just Draco hard. Forgot about Dynamaxing. You know, it's funny. I thought about Dynamaxing my Dougie because we do nothing there, and it's gonna get interesting because I forgot about that. That's a part of the game. I'm like, that's real flaky to me because he just pretty sure his choice, but he just used Dynamax to get out of the fact that. But I should have known that anyway. So that switches things up a bit because I expected to just Sylveon through his team after that. But that's not going to be the case as I know my Dracozolt can take a Bolt Beak. So I'm forced to go Corviknight here. I know he's gonna U-turn, but now he's getting in the range of what's it called? So I think I take 2 of these because I have solid defense. So if I substitute this, I don't have to deal with Infiltrator. I mean, you're literally on the team for this. So if you can't at least take 2 Bolt Beaks, then you're no good to me. I guess I could Dynamax my Sylveon in order to take a hit, but I mean that's gonna. That's not really where I wanted to go with this. Let's see if he risks the miss. Let's just Dragon Claw here. He shouldn't risk the miss. Yeah, he should sack Seismitoad. Yeah, shouldn't risk the miss. Goes back to it. So he's gonna risk the miss because every time Hydreigon comes in, it's gonna be a trade for trade. I don't agree with this play. I guess he was banded. Oh, okay, that's very bad for him. I mean, this is the same situation. Either way, you've already used your Dynamax. I haven't used mine. I get to go to this tonight. Draco spam. Once that went down, it was a wrap. And if you lock yourself into, yeah, you got a Bolt Beak, and that's just Draco fodder for me. So unless he's gonna bank on the hacks, yeah, Mandibuzz is 2 KO'd at this point. You've been blown away, my guy. And I've confirmed his special Dracopult, which isn't enough. It's never enough. I've confirmed that in your specs just based on the damage you did. So, funnily enough, the Hydreigon is the last Mon, and it would be in my best interest. I can win even if I miss this Draco Meteor, but it'd be in my best interest to go to -2, of course. Trying to think how he could hack his way back into this. I mean, he clearly just did by dodging the Draco Meteor. I resist everything except Draco. Max with F, there's nothing to lose. He had to U-turn there and hope. But Sylveon is so bulky that this opens up a little bit of room for hacks. Not if I Dynamax though. So I wish here. It shouldn't do anything. Yeah, we protect. We'll keep doing our thing. We'll wish protect, and if push comes to shove, we Dynamax. I'm gonna wish then Dynamax and then win. That way I have the wish coming my way, and I can't get not even a crit will knock me out from here. Cause I want to say the Sylveon. I mean, he's obviously gonna copy my Sylveon. Actually, it's probably not in my best interest to Dynamax. I just don't want to get hacks right here, man. Please don't hacks me, dude. Thanks. Okay, so now he gets to copy real Sylveon. We teched and stall out his 5 moves. Way outside of crit range. We're just gonna Mystical Fire just to rub that in. Actually, let's protect wish then Mystical Fire. So yeah, got a little ugly. My opponent made a few plays. I definitely messed up with the Dougie there. I thought I had him. So what I can do in the future is trap him and then bait the Dynamax. Bait the Dynamax and then or just never have rocks up. I could have prevented rocks this game. If I had burnt the Seismitoad, then I would always go Corviknight on Seismitoad. That game definitely could have been played more cleanly. Uh, I got really overly confident when I trapped his Draco's ult because I knew Sylveon would do what it did, but then I forgot about the fact that you can switch up moves. Crazy. So yeah, that was Jellicent wasn't the main guy. Corviknight did its thing, but wasn't the main guy. Opponent was very aggressive. The moment I realized he's more of a I'm gonna predict for the sake of predicting type, it became very easy to anticipate him after that because he has no game plan. He's just trying to react to me, and if you try to react to me, you're in the palm of my hands at that point because now I know what you're gonna do. So, again, referencing, I'm gonna be making a lot of references because I'm learning so much from them. A lot of the people I do coach, they have that very same habit, reaction habit. I always trying to react to their opponent. Okay, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Instead of doing the left-right analysis. This is generally the steps to opening a battle. The left-right analysis. That's when you go left to right and determine the subjective value of each Pokemon. You left to right analysis. I'm not gonna do the team. Game plan, then lead. And game plan doesn't mean okay, this does damage. It means actually how am I going to allow the thing that I want to happen. So in this case, I'll give you one for example. So in this case, let me do the left to right. Hydreigon, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse. Very similar structure. Mandibuzz is the only thing that can guard against it. No Draco Meteor switching. So Hydreigon is very dangerous, much like it was in the late game of that one. Corviknight's core purpose in this one, very little as it was in the last one. Jellicent, a little less useful in this one, but at the same time good because Will-O-Wisp plus Hex blows away his team, and in conjunction with Scald for its Rotom Heat, it can be very problematic. So Jellicent's actually very high value in this game. The only thing that can really threaten me is Dragavolt. Once I chip away at this, Draco's ult subs if I miss. Well, if I miss, then he breaks my sub and Ditto comes in. So I don't quite sweep. But Draco's ult is going to do a lot of work. Sylveon, late game, 6-0s if that's special thing. And I have nothing in particular that I need to trap. So Ditto can afford to be wasted here in order to get up rocks and all that, or to weaken Seismic Toes. So in this situation, Pokemon with the highest value and lowest risk is Sylveon, and that's even better because he chose to lead with his my accent is just all over the place now. It's even better because he chose to lead with his Ditto, because here I get to hyper voice essentially freely as Rotom Heat's forced to come in. And the good thing about this is I get to protect to see if he is going to trick, if he's gonna be packing a choice scarf. So he chooses to Volt Switch, which means now something else has to take a hyper voice on switching. Chooses to burn me. That sucks, but your Rotom is losing. We're gonna wish here. He can only Volt Switch. I mean, he can choose to overheat, but that's not gonna do any damage. So you can tell your opponent's getting flustered when he makes really reckless plays like those. That doesn't really gain him a lot of value out of the turn. It's possible for him still to be faster than me. So what I'm gonna do is go to my Hydreigon here. If he chooses to Dynamax because he overheats and he's gonna neutralize himself, I get back up, and remember what I said, he doesn't have any switching. So what I can do here is U-turn, right? He was either going to go to Mandibuzz there, or he was going to stay in. If he stayed in, he was going to Volt Switch, which invited Dugtrio. Now this positions me back where I can go to Sylveon or Dracozolt. Now I'm going to go to Sylveon because it's just more threatening. I know defensively it's a problem, but offensively it's just a real big problem. The Rotom is the only thing that can do can switch it on me. And again, we're building up to the end game. Let me recalculate. Okay, since the Rotom is that initially we're going to do a lot of damage with Jellicent, and that still very well can be the case. Still very well is going to probably be the case. Especially because this Reuniclus is likely not going to be doing too much. Corviknight was already low value. Not a setup and sweep kind of game. It's more of just shuffle him down bit by bit kind of game. So we're gonna go with Dracozolt here because he's forced to recover. As he actually chooses to go to Seismitoad. He's trying to get up his rocks, or he anticipated me to go to Dracovolt. Now, downside to that on his end is the fact that now he doesn't have a switch into me anymore. As far as Sylveon goes. In fact, whenever Sylveon comes in, he's prioritizing rocks. Rocks are the least to me. I get to defog. He can Scald spam if he wants. Even regardless of whether I'm burnt, I'll do a little bit more to him than he's doing to me. So let's see. Because I Brave Bird here. I should be doing like, what, 18%? But I mean, over time, I'm probably going to start. Oh, 13. That's doing nothing. Never mind. I still want to stay in here and beat him down a little bit more as he goes Dragapult. I'm not too concerned about this. We're just gonna I guess I do get concerned if he is Dragon Dance. I guess I didn't consider him being Dragon Dance. So I'm gonna do his U-turn here. Oh, he has Hex. Okay, that's not that bad. Because what I was gonna do there is U-turn and go Sylveon, force into Phantom Force, and go to Hydreigon on that. If he Dynamax, he Dynamaxed. At least I'd take it, and then I'd be able to, you know, kind of act from there. But a DD set is something I didn't contemplate. That could be very dangerous. But he's Hex, and he's not even Choice. He's like, he's Choice, but he's not Specs. So Sylveon coming in again. We're gonna hit that Hyper Voice, primarily because it just 2-hit kills everything on his team. Excuse me. If he chooses to Stain and not Hex, it chooses to Stain and Hex, he dies. Sylveon's gonna be a lot lower, but at the very least he dies. The Rotom's gonna Nasty Plot here, and I don't have anything on my thing to hit him. I'll let him know. Oh, you overheated. That was a horrible play because now I get the Wish and I get to beat down your Rotom. If he Nasty Plots back to neutral, it doesn't even matter because I Wish again unless he Nasty Plots boost. So he's gonna lose a Pokemon here. And because Dugtrio is so low value, I'm going to get up my bands, likely versus, not sure what it's going to be. But again, as I mentioned, Sylveon's going to be a problem. And because he made that aggressive double with Runicle, and now he goes Seismitoad on me, which is phenomenal. As we're going to Wish, he can't Toxic me. I'm not sure how much Earthquake's going to do. He protects, which is phenomenal. This is Dracozolt fodder. In fact, now Dugtrio can trap this. As he Scalds, so he doesn't have Earthquake. He's probably Toxic. Gonna Wish again here before we knock him out, especially because he protected there. That's phenomenal. So we're gonna end at full, and I can see why he says this core is deadly, because Sylveon is just massacring his team by itself, and because Seismitoad is now gone with the Toxic, Jellicent has become a very real problem as he now shoves in the Reuniclus. Gonna go back to Dracozolt as it guarantees me a kill as he recovers. Gonna substitute here on the off chance he tries to sack Rotom. He might try to Dynamax. We might be faster than Rotom. Bolt Beak, accuracy is 80. Yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing. So I'm faster and I managed to connect with his Dragon Claw. He's in a bad spot. Something's gonna die. Not really, because he has Dragapult to substitute. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. I actually didn't need the sub there. I forgot Infiltrator was a thing. Which means he's gonna probably Dragon move here. I want to be careful of Reun. I want to be very careful of Reun. I'll sack Corviknight because I think I'll be forcing him to defog anyway. Draco's, which is good. Which is good for us. I think Jellicent's the play. I forced the Will-O-Wisp. Because I could go Sylveon, but I don't 2-hit KO Reuniclus. I could go Dugtrio. Vice Reuniclus. Don't want that thing Calm Minding for free. I think I'll be better off because he's not Dynamaxed yet, so I want to be very careful about that. So I invite Mandibuzz, which I expected. And the Mandibuzz is faster than my Jellicent, so we are going to just double Will-O-Wisp here. I expect the U-turn. We're just trying to position ourselves for Hex. Dragapult, I expected that. And he should not be Specs. Based on just how much the Hex did, he shouldn't be Specs. I'm going to recover here. He has a Will-O-Wisp, so he's gonna Hex here. I'm not feeling that risk. I should have just Hexed him. He's lefties. Sylveon can come in most likely, but not feeling that. Gonna sack Dougie here. He hexes Dougie though. Which means he's gonna go for. He should never Draco here. I'll Sucker Punch. Alright, so he goes Mandibuzz. Perfect. So we get to Stealth Rock. I wanted that. I wanted the Mandibuzz because I didn't need the Dugtrio. I actually wanted to get the bands up. I don't know if this is heavy duty boost yet. Doesn't really matter if he's not. Can't knock me out with Sucker Punch. And the Ditto comes in. Well, not sure why he did that. He might Sucker Punch back, but if he Sucker Punch locks, then that puts me in a really good spot because we then go to get to go to Bolt Beaker, and we just need Bolt Beaker alive for the Reuniclus. We need to make sure that Reuniclus is checked at all times. And we're free to Hex as he Dynamax is back. We get to Sucker Punch. So he wastes his Dynamax on Dugtrio for some reason. Hey, more power to him. So he has Max Knuckle and Groundium, and he's no longer Choice Scarf, and he's still a Dugtrio. So I'm missing anything? Nope, not missing anything. So you get to Draco Meteor here, knockout. If Ditto goes down, then Draco's oh wow, he lived. I don't think I die. Oh wow, I died. That's not good. Because now he gets to Earthquake freely. I did not expect to faint there. That's bad. Well, I didn't expect him to live because he's a Dugtrio. Even with double the HP, he should only have. How the fuck did he take a Draco just now? He's a Dugtrio. But he has Ditto HP though. So Ditto HP, right. So I'm gonna have to pull this off with Dracozolt and Sylveon. I did not expect him to live, which changed a lot. On the max guard. There's a little bit less. This is pretty whack. He does a little bit less. Why not max guard? Won't be able to recover. And then I'd probably tank it though. Alright, max darkness. I keep forgetting about all this shit. So do I want to make the rain come up? I don't want to show him that I have Hex. This is gonna be a tough end game. I did not expect the Dougie to tank, but technically I think he had 600 HP. So he Sucker Punch. He gives me Ditto. Jellicent is still incredibly bulky, so I might be able to tank even the Dracos because it's just a Draco. It's just the Dragon Ghost thing, right? So he probably doesn't expect me to have. Please live. You're bulky as shit. If Dougie can live this, you should be able to live this. Nice. So Dracopult is gone, which is huge. Chelly! And this is great because, again, he can't Dynamax even. At this point, all I need to do is hit my Bolt Beaks as we go for Will-O-Wisp here to make sure the Hexes are doing damage. Oh, well. Oh, fuck, that's not good. They run Iron. He's probably Mono. Let's see how much Hex does. Okay, it does way too much. Yeah, it does too much. You're dead. Jellicent! My guy, Jellicent. You're blown away, bro. It's doing way too much damage. That Hex did way too much damage for you. So we'll recover here. I might live Foul Play because I'm burnt. But either way, yeah. Jellicent, man. Jellicent the Indestructible. Jellicent the Indestructible. That's your name from now on. Jellicent the Indestructible. So that game got really shaky towards the end. Did not account for... I need to learn more about the Dynamax moves. Cause I didn't think the Max Knuckle would knock me out. I thought it was a really weak base power. But based on how high in base power Hex got to, then Max Knuckle is probably full power. I still didn't expect the Ditto to live, so the play there would have been to U-turn out and blah blah blah. That's how I should have went about that without losing Hydreigon. So Dynamax Jellicent came into play though, man. That was the guy. That's where we're gonna end it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it so much that you're just writhing in your seat because it's over. You're like, damn Jam. Oh yo, damn Jam. That might be the new move. Damn Jam. Look into that. Damn Jam. I like that. I'm surprised it took me this long to come up. Damn Jam. Damn Jam. Just spam the comments. Damn Jam. But yeah, man, I had a good time. This is a good 30 minutes. Helps us. Maybe this helps me escape. I'm not trying to escape from shit. I don't know. But I had a great time, man. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Y'all have been killing it with the support, man. What can I say? Nothing else. See ya.